And he appears in a snap. Cursmon the Kitsune here. What can I do you for? Deal. Makes sense, I'm here, aren't I? Wait. I forgot where are we? Just gotta ask, Ireland. Northern Ireland, or, the rest of it. Oh, alright. Sounds fine to me. Means I'm away from my bitch family. Oh. No, I don't really mind. Just been a while since I've been to this part. The whole, British controlled part. The whole black and tans thing, Blowing up your stuff. Yeah, sorry about that family business there. My brother is the one who founded that. What can I do you for today? You want to learn magic? Oh, you're a very good part of the world for it. Good thing I keep this book with me. What, the book? Oh, I'm not giving it to you. No. If I could just give you the book and take half your soul. Sure, cool, whatever. No, I need to infuse you with magic. Which, requires a bit more effort, unfortunately. You seem rather disappointed. Have you ever heard of a show called Futurama? There's a very important quote in there I think you should listen to. It's actually from the last episode of The Seasons that aired on Fox. It's a quote from the Robot Devil. Hell is full of 12-year-olds who wanted the exact same thing. Yeah. Everyone wants to just know magic. No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Yeah. No, don't worry about it. We'll teach you some magic. I'll be able to transfer enough magic to actually, you can do some stuff. But you do know the going conversion rate for learning magic, right? Kind of already hinted at it when I said it. Your soul, exactly. But don't worry, we're not taking your whole soul. Do you know how souls work? I feel like most humans are actually unaware. So a soul is basically a timer. When you run out of soul, you die. So from birth, your soul is large and in charge. And there are a few things that can distinguish it. Sickness, lethal wounds. They all shrink the timer, so to say. They chip it down. While I just directly consume it. Yeah, your soul is essentially a large source of energy for us Kitsune. Not all Kitsune. My brother and sister say they're basically just regular people who happen to be foxes. Me, on the other hand, I was the special child. I was the young one. The one born last. And I was the one who got all the magic. Yeah, they're rather upset with me, so if you got suggested to me by, say, a mayor of a city or a grungy old guy, probably either my brother or sister, because they like to screw with me, because they're jealous. Their names. I can't technically speak their name. You shouldn't say your name either, by the way. I'm a fae, technically. I've heard stories, depending on where we are in the world or in the greater universe, that technically a fae is dependent on the creature, but sometimes it's dependent on where they're born, and for this part, it's where you're born. Ireland is fae country, and I was born in Ireland. Had I been born in, say, America, I would be... what do Americans have? I'm normally American, I'm surprised I'm still struggling. Cryptid. I would be a cryptid. I would be a lot more horrific. Kind of based off that whole Native American vibe, So I think, I don't know many others. I think I'd be a deity in some of the more eastern regions. Can't remember everything over there. I know in Japan, we're demons. So I've been confused for being a demon because I'm a kitsune. It's quite fun. Not really, it's actually quite annoying. But here, because this is more or less the land I was born, the Western Europe, I am a fae. Yeah, much like a gnome or whatever. Yes, no, just because a little person is born in Europe does not mean that they're a gnome. So, yeah. No, I'm saying that because I've had that confusion a couple of times when I've been, over here, when I was born here. I was asked stupid questions a lot growing up. That was surprisingly a very common one, but also that was in a much less, accepting era. Enough about the background, We're here for a reason, right? It's getting smaller every second. Very, very smaller. Like, what? I'd say that commonly the soul is about the size of a rugby ball. Is it a ball? I don't know. An American football, how about that? It's about the size of an American football when you're a child. It's actually more compact when you're a baby because it has to fit inside you and not glow out. But when you're like 5, it's about the size of a football. And when you grow, it expands energy, therefore shrinking and consuming your soul. And at about the age of 25, it's about the size of a softball. Not smaller. Yeah. So your childhood actually burns the most of your soul. That's why you're so energetic. Yeah. Oh, I just kind of find it fun to say these things. It kind of helps with the vibe, getting to know what your soul is and how it grows and shrinks. And, well, personally, I like to give people the consideration before I go taking part of it. I also like to give a rough estimate of how much I'm taking. Generally, I say it in years, but I can also say it just in the amount. Like, I'm going to be taking a golf ball sized chunk of your soul if I teach you magic. Are you okay with that? That is a fairly large portion, but it's not significant enough to worry about. It just means you are not going to be some grand magical wizard with a long flowing white beard. You might get about halfway. Unless you can find a way to start taking souls yourself to replenish yours. Do not recommend it. You'll become a necromancer. And that is very soulless. You may feel like you have a soul, but you don't. Technically, I'm a necromancer. Oh, because kitsunes consume souls. Therefore, we are technically necromancy. Incarnate. We take life from others to give to ourselves. Hooray, skeleton. Oh, you play too much D&D, don't you? Very funny. But let's get on with it. Are you down to pay? Oh, I love to hear it. Payment up front, of course. Lessons are guaranteed. Oh, it's a little more personal than you think. Ugh, fuck. Yeah, bit disturbing on you. I can see you're a bit shaken. Don't worry, though. Don't worry. You're going to be temporarily paralyzed while I do this, though. But you'll still absorb the knowledge. Let's go to the beginning. Let's read out the list of contents, the kind of stuff I'll be teaching you how to do. First few pages. Let's see. You will be learning how to do basic magic, basic transformation, basic spellcasting, basic ranged magic, basic defensive magic. Well, this is all going to be basically transferred instantly after I say some incantations, so don't worry about it. Yeah. You also learn how to transform into Fae. Not, like, keep their powers, but you will learn how to become one. Yeah, it's very interesting. Oh, by the way, I guess I should say I've just taken the beginning bit, like I take half up front and the other half I'm so much slower with eating. I just had to get my energy up. Yes, it's going to be odd. It's going to feel odd. But that's fine. You've got a Kitsune teaching you magic. Alright. Cool. You should know some basic incantations now. And your paralysis should be fixed through a little healing in there to take the shock away. Now, do you spell on me? It's not gonna work super well because I'm full of magic. I am full of magic, yeah, baby. Transform my paw into a hand. Huh. Interesting. Most people take a few tries. Well, good for you. Could you say the same thing again to transform me back? Thank you. Love having my big fluffy rabbit paws. How do I page through with my paws? Well, I've had to paw through this book for years and years. So, don't worry about it. It's not too big of a deal. Let me do this second incantation. Yes, I know the flakes are very loud, but I had that transferred and almost shot. If I was American, I would have shot it with you with a gun. Oh, yes. Ah, yeah, we love to laugh at the Americans. Even the cute ones. Oh, I live in America. I think I said that. I made it pretty clear I wasn't from around here. Your cats are fighting. Probably sense the magic. Something. I don't know. Maybe your cats are just assholes. Well, whatever the case, you now should be able to heal yourself to a minor degree. See if you can... Well, I don't necessarily want to injure you, just for you to try. Yeah, just trust me, I guess. Okay. Well, there you go. I'm not gonna stay and chat a bit if you want, but you've learned everything you need to. I'm only a little bit into... Yeah, I told you, basic. Very basic. It's not hard to do magic now. You just need to find your own spell book. I could lend you mine. It costs a lot, though. I may hold some of your soul, and every bit you have it, where I don't have it, I'll consume more of your soul. I'll give you a surrogate fake soul, and I'll just consume yours until you give it back. Oh yes, it is a sham of a deal. Ooh, actually, perfect. I know what spell we can try. This spell, you should cast it towards me. Basically, it's just your name in Hakalama Kana. Oh, you'll see. Gotcha. Oh, you. See, that's the fun part. Remember the whole bit where I'm a fae? Thanks for the name. I'm not saying it. I'm not stupid. I'm not giving it back for a while. don't feel too bad. Oh, of course I played it like I didn't want your name. The best way to gain someone's trust is to make them think you're different. Oh, so easy. Oh no, you actually do know magic. But, well, good luck trying to say your name now. Well, what wealth and possessions do you have that I want to give it back? Oh, come on. Ugh. Maybe I could tame your cats. Maybe. Well, let's get a little more personal, shall we? You are just a silly little human. Silly, silly, silly. Thinking I wouldn't take it. Oh, I thought of the perfect thing. What if you gave me some more soul than you thought you were gonna give me? What if we took a whole peach-sized chunk out instead of just a little golf ball? Sounds good. Takes a lot of energy to go all the way from the United States to Ireland, you know. Whole big flight normally and all that. Oh, yes. Oh, you didn't think me evil? Oh, I'm not evil, I'm just fey. Oh, don't worry, hon. You're not the only one who's fallen for it. Nor will you be the last. It's gonna be a bitch to do anything in today's society when you can't claim your name as your own, by the way. You're not gonna be able to buy anything, your bank card is gonna be declined. They don't know why. You will know why, and you're not gonna be able to explain it now, are you? Oh, your social security, is that an American thing? You'll have a lot of ID-related problems, and you can also sell your name online. Give everyone your info who wants it. Make a few bucks off that, you know? Oh yes, I am basically the biggest information scammer. Not only do I steal your name, I steal your soul. Oh. Isn't it just lovely? Don't you wish you knew how to do such fun tricks? Oh, yes. Well, I could always give you a little lick. Why? Because I can. What are you gonna do, Nami? You're weakened. Part of those spells I actually just, threw on you. You ain't feeling so hot no more. Part of your soul's missing. And I also retracted the spell that took away the shock. You're probably gonna be up and paralyzed in a second. Just to let you know. There it goes. So now you're sitting here, weakened, paralyzed, without a name, and there's a Kitsune in your face. Oh, this has turned. Oh, yes, I may hate my siblings, but I also despise being brought all the way across the world for some tweed to learn magic. Hell is full of 12-year-olds who wanted the same thing. Make a deal with the devil, and you'll see why it's a deal with the devil. Fucking idiot. Is there anything you can do? Your voice is already so hoarse, it's downright fucking embarrassing. Let's see if there's anything. Covero. There, your voice is fixed. Now, what might you be able to give me that I would find so valuable to only take your soul and give your name back? Your house. Oh, listen, as much as I'd love to try to work out the way to sell a house under a name I don't technically own, all that, while giving you back your name. I could do it easily now. Because now, everyone sees me as you. You're the only one currently who sees me as a fox creature. Isn't that just fun? Isn't that great? To everyone else, you're a black figure, an anomaly. You ever play Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year Door? Great game. Yeah, so you're basically that. Ooh, have you played it? You have. You know how in Chapter 5, Dupliss steals, Mario's name? And he can't say his name? Basically that. Everyone sees you as kind of an anomalous shadow. No one knows who you are. They'll treat you like a real person, because they don't know what else to do. Great. Meanwhile, I have your body. I have your name. I have everything you have, and your memories too. Yeah, being a Kitsune Fae is tons of fun. Though they are gonna question the little ears on my head, I'll just claim that you became a furry, and I just really struck with you perfectly. Fun, right? Oh, it's gonna be fun. Maybe I'll just screw around as you for a bit, make an ass of you, and then return your name. What do you think? A public indecency charge would be fun? I think I should go out naked. Maybe I should try to rob a bank with a stick. And then sell your house. Sell all your possessions to bail myself out. Which won't be my concern. That's when I'll return your name and they'll have a manhunt after you. Oh, ho, ho. I could just take your whole soul. If you feel like you just want to die, a bit easier. Do you want your soul missing? Your tasty, squishy, fiery soul. Tough choice, isn't it? Give up your life or give up your liveliness? Oh, don't think of it as anything personal. Just think of it how it is. Being tricked. So, don't feel too embarrassed. You are very cute, though. Look at this body. Oh, your little freckles. Your brown hair. Don't have those. Of course you do. They're new features. I have my own human disguise. I meld a few basic things into that. But everyone will still see, you as me, and vice versa. Well, me as you. That's right. Stumbling over my words here. I'm not perfect, Definitely far from it, to be honest. You've got a pretty nice soul. Oh, just taking my fair bit. We never did get that little extra that you owed, remember? I haven't consumed any of your soul since we first made the deal. I've still got to eat the other half. Isn't that just terrifying? You can feel your timer turning faster and faster. And you're not even you. It's so fun. It's so playful. It's so desperate on your end. Maybe I could convince your family to start saying their names in front of me. Take their souls as well. make them awful deals. Oh, I don't do these horrifying things as you, in trade for half your life. And they'll just keep believing one after another, 'cause they're not gonna realize they're all me. Or you agree to just give me your whole soul, right here and now, leaving you enough left to spit your body back onto you and watch you perish. Yeah, all this because you tried to learn something that no human should know. It's forbidden. Why do you think you had to call a Kitsune to do it? Because no one else would dare try. I know magic because I'm a fey fox. All this magic contained in my body to spew out at will. That sounded mildly gay. I am gay, though. And before you ask, no, I don't trade those kind of favors for your life. Besides, with how you look, I think I could go. Get someone to moan their name for me. Maybe I'll take you out to a gay bar. Have a pleasant time and go on a little stealing spree. You know, make a vacation out of my call out to Ireland. Get some patties and all that. As far as I've looked, there's a bunch of cute boys in Ireland. I'm not preferential to either. I could go in a regular bar and pull some nice ladies or a few nice trans folks. It doesn't matter to me. They all have souls. And boy, I'm in for a feast. What's your counter offer? You don't have anything. That's exactly the problem. So, you either sit there as a merged shadow for the rest of your life, unable to really communicate, do anything useful. You'll be able to live in your house, because I have no interest in keeping it. But you won't be able to be you ever again. Or I just consume yourself fully. But you save a lot of people from the same fate. The ball is in your court, as they say. Feels good to get back into the old vibes, you know. I've been so limited back in the States. So before I go, I'll tell you a little bit of extra story. I live in the state of Washington with my little roommate who convinced me to leave Japan to live with them. They're such a nice person that they've said their name multiple times, and I haven't stolen it. Don't you wish you had that kind of relationship with me? But instead, you're merely a food source. There's 8 billion of you people, and I choose one little person to keep as my little pet, my little favorite. Don't you wish that were you? What do you want? Bringing me halfway across the globe for your selfish wish sure didn't put me on your side. Well, I'll just leave you here to make your decision. Sacrifice yourself, or let everyone you know, let everyone in this town slowly perish in the mere span of 2 or 3 days, and let my belly fill with souls. Let me live longer. Let me live off your dirty little human souls. I'll make a game out of it. I'll see how many I can chain before anyone suspects anything. Given this town is decent sized, I bet I can go 1,500. And I'll tell you what, that's a lot of extra life. That is a lot of soul. So, are you going to be selfish? Are you going to give yourself a little bit of comfort and let everyone else die? Or are you going to let